Okay, this is going to be the pocket, and I sewed right sides together to sew these raw edges together and make the bottom. This is the folded top. I placed it and I just put a seam across the bottom to secure it. Now in the tutorial she cuts her piece in half to secure the handles. I'm going to see if I can find another way to do that rather than cutting it and having to resew it. So I'm going to play with the handles a little bit and see how I can do that. Okay, I've laid my handles out the way I did on my my tote bags that I was making for T's Homegrown Photos. And what I'm going to do is I have pressed this bag in half. So I've got a press seam right here. That's the middle. So now I'm going to attach these two straps. Yep. At the point where I have the pins. I'll just sew a seam this way. And then cut off the edge. Well, it'll be actually the other way, so it's not going to be on top. But that will attach those two straps, and I'm going to hope that's going to work with putting the lining in. Okay, I've sewn this handle together right here, just by joining that seam there, and press it open. The other thing I like about this, rather than having to sew the bottom, is I can do, you know, a continuous stitch to do this handle versus doing up one way. She's got to, where she cuts it in half, she does one line of stitching up to 1 inch from the top. So that allows for the lining. So that was a good point. But she's doing one strip up that way, another strip down the other side, and then doing the same for the other half. So hopefully it just makes us a little bit quicker. And we'll see how that works out. Okay, one handle is sewn on this side. And you know, basically I started at the bottom, at the middle, and what's going to be the bottom of the bag. And I sewed across the handle this way and then went up this side and went to my 1 inch mark, went across and down, and then all the way to the other end and across and back here and crossed over that middle and went back over there just to secure that bottom piece. So I'll just have to do the other handle and we'll be ready to sew up the sides.